All right, here we go with episode 729, and we are going on one. Three, two, one. Wrecked. Entire island wrecked. We haven't seen anything from Zoro the last couple episodes. I wonder what his plan is. Just hit it with the sword? What happens when that doesn't work? Or maybe he'll come out of nowhere to kill. Like, Zoro has no connection. He has no skin in the game with Duffy. So again, that would not be a satisfying maneuver. Yep. Well, he's dropped unconscious. That's for goddamn sure. That's a cool effect, by the way. The way the buildings just kind of disappear. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, the stakes of his fights are almost always trying to save innocent people. Even though that's not why he fights, that's the net result of him fighting, you know? Yeah, this is it, bitch. Yeah, here I am. Thunder punch this chump. Leo bazooka. I wonder if that means, like, lion bazooka. Because Leo is another word for lion in some, contexts. Say, the birdcage didn't fall down. Too bad it took me 10 minutes to figure this out. Yeah. I do like the fact that he just ran out of time, man. I think it's a little dumb. He's sitting there bouncing, and everybody's reacting, and then finally he decides to make a move. I think that's a little dumb. But that aside, I like the result, right? Because, he's not omnipotent. Well, no, that means all knowing. That's the word I'm looking for. I guess I'm trying to think of a word for infinite amount of energy, right? And the word escapes me. But he doesn't have an infinite amount of energy. We had to have long enough for to destroy the entire island. We can't have any of the islands survive, you know? This place is going to be wiped clean. At least Pika's getting destroyed. What's left of him, his husk, right? God, I hate this son of a bitch. You don't even know, man. I was stuck to the wall. That's how bad I got my ass kicked. Have you healed yourself yet? You have to keep stitching yourself back together because they keep busting you up. They show the same animation every time. I guess it's just metaphor for like what he's doing. He's wrecked, man. No meat left. Yeah. Night night. You burned off another 20 years of your lifespan for this. Nobody even picked him up to carry him out of danger. Wow. Wow. That's all I gotta say. Not cool, bro. Yeah. Nothing left, man. We've all been there. It's a little bit over 2 miles to the nearest grocery store, so I walk over there, right? And it's summertime now as I record this. It's super hot, and walking back with a backpack full of groceries, heavy groceries, I could feel heat radiating from my entire body, and I got to the point where I couldn't move another inch. I had to sit down. Like that's kind of where he's at, right? Like I wanted to make it back because I wanted to get back and get some work done, so I didn't want to sit down and rest. It felt like a waste of time. But I couldn't move. Like my body had betrayed me, right? I could not move anymore. So I sat my fat ass down for a while and rested, right? That's where he's at. His stakes are a hell of a lot higher than mine. Mine was just I lost another, 10 minutes of work, right? Hey, man, somebody actually came back for him. Hey, can I give you any chakra? Ah, shit, wrong show. Yeah. Nope. The announcer. Huh. I remembered him, but I didn't remember him as the announcer. That's interesting. Obviously, man. He's still wearing the same shirt, ain't he? He just had like a cloak over it or something. I don't really have time for like a long ass conversation. He's having to heal himself before he can even move. Huh. Huh. Meat? Well, I can't give you 10 minutes, dude. I'm not a time traveler. I see. So he had done fourth gear before. He knows the rules. Yeah. So maybe you can finish him. Interesting. But we need to buy time somehow. Well, dude, I ain't fighting him for 10 minutes. Shit, he's done. That's not good. That's not good. Hardy har har. He kicked your ass and you're still smug and arrogant. My God, I just can't stand this dude, man. There's no, wow, man, respect. You really got me. You almost got me. So, nothing. There's no small amount of acknowledgement at all, ever, from these bastards. There may not be 10 minutes left in the birdcage, the way that as fast as that shit's moving. Huh, here he comes. Huh, he ain't got time to talk, man. Get him out of here. Huh. Well, shit. Don't write checks your ass can't cash. Wait, he has people to help? Oh, man, these people are dead. Hey, even the women are going to fight. I don't mean that like it sounds. It's just they looked like they were ornamental. They didn't really look like they were fighters. I'm getting you out of here. Some of these dudes can even fight. Nice, what is that? Cheetah? Nice cheetah skin. Yeah, don't. That's not gonna be a problem. Don't worry about it. Stalling tactic. We need 10 minutes. Hopefully, he can give us 10 seconds at least, right? Huh. Sup? They're actually grinning, man. They're about to get smoked. They are about to get smoked, and they're grinning. I like that. I like the cut of their jib. Look at them. There's quite a few of them too. Yeah, thank you. We can play cards. We don't have to fight. Have a drink with us. Of course, he could just fly over them if he wanted to. Yeah. What is this? Yeah. We got more, huh? Interesting. Well, it's actually about 9 minutes left at this point. It took at least a minute for him to repair himself and come down. So we have to hold less time than you think. Yeah. What the hell's? Oh, this is this some bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's a big boy. You know what? Don't get scared now. If you're scared of him, you're definitely gonna have no chance against Doffy. Now, finally. And Sabo does have skin in the game. I don't think the revolutionaries like the emperors very much. Or no, Blackbeard's a warlord. Anyway, he's helping Luffy anyway, regardless, right? But I wouldn't think that they're really on the side of the pirates. They're probably more on the side of the pirates than they are the government, though. So, I don't know. Still fighting with the pipe. Yeah. Too bad you can't give people hockey like you can chakra. That was if you don't watch Naruto. That's what I was referencing. You can give other people your magic to support them. As a one big dude, man. Yeah. Get wrecked. Sabo's got this. He should be able to at least take out, a minion. A lick spittle. I'm going to shove this pipe so far up your ass you'll be able to play the flute. Again, the pissed off look on these people's faces cracks me up. Goddamn right. You better step away. You don't look anything like each other. Yeah. Chump. Who, Ace? You better be getting up to walk away. Yeah, those are people getting smashed back there. We ain't got time for this shit. That's a hell of a wrecking crew, those three brothers. So what's it going to be? Yep, that was pretty ugly, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work out for you, buddy. Just think, if he could have won the fight there, a lot of things have been very different. Darkness beats fire. So what's it going to be, bitch? You're going to back off, I think. You better laugh it off. Oh, I see. Okay, well, no, you're not going to back off. Apparently he's a long arm guy, by the way. Look at him. His arms are way out of proportion. He must be a long arm. You didn't know that shit, did you? He thinks Luffy did it. I see. So now Burgess has skin in the game, right? Because he's pissed off at the person. He thought Luffy ate it because he didn't realize who Luffy was, of course. I see it now. Well, yeah, because I showed you, dumbass. Yeah. We don't need you fighting Daffy because you have no relationship with him whatsoever. Cats, huh? Cats is better. You know he did. You're goddamn right. It makes them blood brothers in a whole nother way now. Fruit brothers, shall we say. I'm right here. We went from gnats to cats to pets. You guys are assholes, man. You can't punch fire. More goddamn property damage. Well, shit. Oh, yeah. Right in the face. Burning dragon claw fist. Imagine getting punched in the stomach and also getting your chest burned at the same time. Ow. I was going to say, I would have very little interest in this fight. I don't really care. There's no emotional stakes. But I don't think they're going to make it last very long. Because I think that dude just got wrecked. Oh, shit. Not the building falling on top of you. Sayonara. So you're not going to be busy with Burgess, and you can help us with Daffy, even though you shouldn't, because, like I said, no skin in the game. I mean, yeah, power level, if you're obsessed with that kind of thing, which I'm not. But, yeah, they should be pretty on the same wavelength. That's what he wanted. Okay, he's not completely done. I say again, he mastered this so fast. Tells me he was doing some book learning with the intention of getting that fruit. That's why he came here to the island in the first place. Yeah. Well, that's cheating. You care about the rules. The organization and bureaucracy that put those rules in place no longer exists. Yeah. I'm glad you approve. Yeah. I'm sleepy. You got any meat? Yeah. Well, I hear the sound of a bunch of people dying back there. Brave souls. I mean, we knew they weren't going to last very long. We just need another couple minutes. He's looking for you. Look at that sumbitch. Where'd the fire come from? That didn't come from Sabo. That's what I'm saying, man. Shouldn't he be burning through his shit too? I know hockey is expendable, like chakra is. There's a lot of similarities between the two. He's not using hockey on them. Yeah. I'm going to answer your question. How dare you defeat me, which should not be possible, and which I'll never admit is possible. Yeah. How much do you think Luffy weighs? Because I noticed Nats pets, cats, whatever, had his arms behind him supporting Luffy's legs. You know why? I just realized. Because Luffy's too weak to hold on. That's why. Because I was going to say, typically if somebody has their arms around your neck and their legs around your waist, they should be able to support themselves. You don't need to put your arms back here to support their weight unless they're really heavy, right? But he's too weak to hold on. See, that's very clever of the author. He's probably the one who storyboarded it that way, right? So he knows Luffy would be too weak to hold on, and so he draws it so the guy has got his arms behind his back supporting Luffy's weight. Because Luffy wouldn't even weigh very much, but Luffy's weak as a kid and he cannot support himself right now. He can't hold on. So you have to think of that. This is how deep the author thinks about this shit. He thinks about every aspect. I know this may sound stupid, right? Like, why are you focusing on such a tiny detail? Because you have to think of it. You're sitting down and you're drawing Luffy being carried away. And you think to yourself, wait a minute, Luffy's too weak to hold on. Let me put his arms back here. 9 out of 10 people would not have thought of that detail. They would just have Luffy hold on. But he's got total command of the situation at all times. Something is happening, right? Like, yeah, this is the situation. This is real life. It's like it's basically like this shit is real, and he's just transcribing it. Maybe there are details he includes or doesn't include that contradict what I'm saying. Like maybe he didn't think of this one thing, or he thought of something that wouldn't actually be true in real life. But now I know there's a lot of shit that is not true about real life in the show. But I'm talking about the things that are, right? The things that are, if you're too weak to hold on, you need somebody to support your weight. That's just basic shit, but you got to think of that, right? Like, you have to think of it. And so, I'm just impressed that he had that kind of attention to detail. So, I just think that's cool. The other thing I want to talk about real quick, this will be obvious to the rest of you, but it just occurred to me. Literally just occurred to me. Because I was thinking earlier in the episode, why is Sabo explaining all this shit to Burgess? And the reason is, it's for the audience. They weren't expecting people to binge this stuff in a year like I have, just binge straight through. Yeah, yes, there are details, there are things I've forgotten. I don't think I've forgotten much from this story arc. I remember, well, even this wasn't necessarily a story, but basically the connection between Sabo and Luffy and Ace and the fruit power and all the things he was telling Burgess, details that we already know. We already know the details, and there's no reason to tell Burgess this. You just tell him, look, I'm going to whip your ass if you try to move on Luffy. That's all you need to say, right? Economy of conversation, essentially. But they did it because the audience doesn't remember this shit. The audience doesn't know it, right? So, or may not. Because, you're not counting on the stream model. So you're thinking, well, some of these details were 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Reruns aren't a thing in anime, presumably. So let's just refresh your memory. So, but it's a good way to do it because, like I said, he doesn't have to say anything to Burgess. But it's not out of character. It's not. Wow, why are they saying this? It's not. As you know, Bob, I'm your brother. Why would you say that to your brother? Your brother knows you're your brother, right? So, this is stuff. At least you could imagine. Maybe he's trying to. He doesn't necessarily want to fight. He's trying to defuse the situation by giving details. So it makes sense for the characters, and it's definitely intended for the audience. Like I said, it's probably obvious to you guys, but I just realized that. I was like, wait a minute, that's why you did that. You don't need to put your arms back here to support the weight unless they're really heavy, right? But he's too weak to hold on. See, that's very clever. See, that's very clever of the author. He's probably the one who storyboarded it. See, that's very clever of the author. He's probably the one who storyboarded it that way, right? So